On the topic of instruments, Virginie, can you tell us about the instrument that you've made?
Yeah, it's a mix of ngoni and guitar. I like to when you play ngoni is very very difficult. It is I think 2 or 4 chord, and I want to quickly play something, and I want to feel a one way traditional and one way modern. So I think I'm very good with ngoni guitar. So that is why I play this wonderful instrument, and I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Can you show it, maybe?
Yeah, please.
Yeah.
So the case is typically ngoni. This is the ngoni is just a stick, and with 3-4 strings, and it's pretty difficult to play. So I think she did find a smart way to kind of combine a guitar neck and the body of the ngoni.
Can you talk about some of the other instruments used in traditional Malian music?
Yeah, my music is boa music. I work with many artists. I work with Toumani Jabate 2 years, and then I hear every time kora. So it's a beautiful song. Also, there are a balafon. We have a balafon in boa music. We have a balafon. This balafon. It sounds very good also.
Do you sing about the changing culture around gender, around caste?
Oh yeah, I think about peace, and I think also in my music I tell to people, world change, we must change and adapt ourselves of the changement, and by taking a good vision. Yeah.
Equality.
Yeah, equality. Yes.
Yeah, Mali music is because the kora, the ngoni. I mean, these are instruments which are really typically from West Africa, especially Mali, Senegal, and Gambia. I mean, these string instruments. I mean, the string instruments you find in Ghana are very, very basic. So it's more a drum, and they are, it's forest people. I mean, where we are desert people. So there's a difference. When you go to Cameroon, where they are forest people. I mean, it's more rhythm and maybe kalimbas, and maybe you have but strings are very much from Mali, Senegal, and the kora is typically this West African and Ghana, and
Could that be an explanation why it's easier for music from that part of Africa to become worldwide?
Yeah, because it's more melody. I mean, string instrument. I mean, percussion is rhythm. It's not so melodious. I mean, the kora, when you hear the kora, I mean, you hear China, you hear Middle East, you can hear anything. I mean, anybody, and it's very adaptable to people's ear to listen to something so melodious, and so therefore the kora was really the big breakthrough for Malian music. And again, the diversity in Mali, because when you go to Senegal, it's very mbalax, which is it's not as diversified. Mali, you go to the north, you will hear something. The Tuareg music is very different from what the Wasulu people will play. The Manding music is very different from what the Bobo will play. So it's a lot of diversity.
Virginie, how did you first find out about the festival? Did you attend it as an audience member, the Spot on Mali Music, over the past 12 years?
Comment tu as entendu parler de Spot on Mali?
Oh yeah, I saw this and it's a école for artists. I saw in the internet and on this radio also. So I apply for it.
She applied, I think it was the first spot on
Yeah.
Mali.
Yes.
And back then, I would, with my local collaborators, we would go and listen to the bands and you know, physically go and so now we applied. People apply through links and they send their material, but we were really searching for talents. And I remember going to her place when she was rehearsing with a band.
Yeah. Oh, it was a long time.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
That's 12 years ago.
Okay, my first apply.
Yeah. So
yes, my
we heard
first
about her and we went to see her, and I told her, okay, well, you like your style, and then she applied, and then 10 years later she again applied and was
I'm
the
a
winner of the 10 years anniversary.
Yeah, it is a good opportunity for us.
Just to add on, I also think a lot of the times you find one master that you follow. I think actually we've been studying with the same master guitarist in Mali, a guy called Salif Kona, and then it's like you learn the songs from him, and then you go with him to the concert and you tune his guitar and play the first two songs and make sure like the sound is good, and then he'll take over and you sit there and wait until 4 a.m. when they're done playing, and then you pack down his shit and you do that every day, and then slowly you like when you get okay, now my student know this song, then when they play that song he will be like, okay, come, you can play this one song, and then you play that, and then when you're getting good and you're getting lucky, then the Sundays where there are weddings, then your master is going to play one wedding, but they're calling from another wedding also, and then you'll be sent out on your own to play weddings on your own, and that's how you like. So it's kind of just following one, and the system is like you don't pay for a lesson, but every time you been playing a concert, also like years after, you take all the money and you go to your master and you say, I got this from playing whatever you taught me, and then your master, depending on how much money need he is, he will take whatever he needs, and then you keep the rest. I think a lot of education is like this. So you're making sure that you are.
It's beautiful, man. I'm getting goosebumps, you know.
Yeah.
And the weddings, when they go to the weddings, I mean, they play 6-7 hours.
That's a
so,
short
so
wedding.
this is that's a short wedding.
Virginie, is this also how you learned to play music, to sing?
Yeah. Yes. I have had a lot of master, and also I have a chance to bénéficier de formation, and my first formation was I start first in choral, but before my father loved culture. He write poem and theater. I go with him in the place where he performs. So I like culture, and I say I like very much music, and I was in choir, and then formation with some of big star. I learn as Mikas learn also here and there. I learned with Rokia Traoré, 5 years. I learned with Salif Keita, 2 years, working, and Toumani also, 2 years. And every time when I hear about formation, I apply. And that is why today I have this big chance to have spot on Mali, and to present myself. Thanks to Moussa. Thank you. Yeah. Every day, your ear go to learn. Yeah.
Ik geloof dat ik dat zo.
Yeah.
When I went to Mali, I just went out and saw some concerts, and I saw a guy was playing guitar in a way that I've never seen before. So I went up to him and tried to communicate, like, can you teach me this, without knowing any French. But it happened, and I took a lesson with him, and when I got home, I don't think I played my guitar for 2 weeks, because I was like, it doesn't matter, I'm never gonna learn that anyway. So I just wanted to cut off the strings and put it on the wall.
Traditional Danish music and its role in popular culture.
You want to hear something about Sønder Honing? But actually, Sønder Honing is one of those few traditional Danish genres, what do you call it, that you can actually compare with Malian music. Because what is so special is that every time you have every time I learned some new things in Mali, every time I learn a new song, I can ask, how do you dance to this? And there's an exact way how to dance to this. And the song has an exact way how to play the rhythms. So you can feel that all the songs, like all these rhythms, like people have been dancing for this for thousands of years. So the rhythms and the movement just fit so well together. Just like a Sønder Honing. You know, it's like we have old folk music in Denmark where we are moving in a special way, and you feel like this, wow, it's connected. And our popular music is not like that all the time. It's mostly like expressing your emotions or your feelings, and then we can relate to that. But it's, well, some of it are, but it's not so much of our music that is connected with the body, at least not in the same way that the Malian music is.
Mali is the traditional, and generally it's ruled by a man. So to achieve your objective, you must work 3 times more than men. And in the case of me, a singer, it is sometimes difficult to tell to men to change some note. They want to have the last word, but you have something. You have already your plans, but they have to change. They want to change it, but you fight to achieve your objective. Yeah.
And so in addition to the kind of traditional gender roles, there are also traditional caste roles that might keep somebody out of music. Can you talk about how those roles are changing? Are they changing hand in hand with the traditional gender roles? Are they moving? Is one going faster than the other?
Yeah, the world has modernized a lot. I mean, because of social media and everything, definitely the dynamics have changed. Back in the days, a woman was not allowed to touch a kora. It's a man-dominated instrument. I mean, even for her to play this was not, the women don't play. You can sing, but you don't play an instrument. So that has changed. Today, you will even find women that are playing percussion, which is even, women playing percussion. And they do it very well. So, so definitely there is not so much restriction because we live in a modern globalized world now. So the last 20 years, a lot of things have changed, So it is accepted and it's not reprimanded like back in the days. Of course, there are still a few, but women are much more freer than they used to be, big time.
And regarding the caste system that is in Mali, it's also changing, but it's also still a very strong part of the culture. But it's getting more and more difficult to like before Sundiata Keita, he made the law in 1215 that all the tribes can like move around. They don't have to stay in their own region. They can mix. That they started to do that in Mali, like mix the cultures in 800 years ago. And since that, because every different tribe have their own caste system. Like you can be like, if you're Dembélé, then if you're from one tribe, you might be a griot, or if you're from another tribe, you might be the descendant of royalty. Or like it's so different. And like since they started mixing, nobody knows what is what anymore. It's kind of mixed, but there's still like some families that are really like, these are griots. And then they're also only marrying with griots, and still some families are keeping the traditions very much. And there would still be a lot of parents who's like, if their kids want to make music, they'll be like, no, you cannot do that because you're not a griot.
The griots, the women griots are very powerful. And so Umu for sure has inspired a whole lot of young women in Mali. And then her voice is amazing, and she's a huge ambassador of promoting Mali music and women rights. So there were others also, like Madamba, some of the old griots that bring a lot of messages, but on the contemporary modern, Umu Sangare is one of the forefront artists that I would kind of pinpoint.
On that note, Mikas, Moussa, Virginie, thank you so much. We'll now have a 10-minute break, and then Virginie and her band will play a 20-minute concert after that. Thank you.
Thank you
so
much.
Thank you.
at the
Turkish.
Turkish. Okay.
Tonight with full band,
Full
also
band,
bass
yes.
player and
Yeah.
drums.
And what time? And what time?
11. 11.
11.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.